Hello learners! Our lesson is all about Venn diagram and problems involving sets. Now in this video, you will learn to use Venn diagrams to represent sets and set operations and solve problems involving sets. Before that, let us first define what is a Venn diagram. So, Venn diagrams are diagrams that show all possible logical relations between a finite connection of different sets. Thus, Venn diagrams are useful in showing set operations. So as we all know, Venn diagrams are used to compare and contrast different characteristics of objects. So that is why Venn diagrams are useful in showing set operations. By using Venn diagram, we can easily find the intersection of sets, union of sets, difference of sets, and the complements of sets. Now we have here examples. Okay, write a set notation formula to describe the shaded region. So we have here first two examples, and for the first example, you can see here that the two circles overlap. Okay, the two circles here are sets A and sets B. Now, yung nag-overlap na part, makikita mo kay set A. Makikita mo rin siya kay set B. And since yung overlapping part, yung ating shaded region, and this part is makikita sa both sets A and B, meaning ito yung kanyang common elements. Ito yung common elements sa both sets na given. So therefore, the shaded region is the intersection of A and B. So the set notation is A intersection B. So always remember na pag yung overlapping part yung tinutukoy, ibig sabihin yan, yung hinahanap ay yung intersection ng sets. Now, let's proceed our second example. As you can see here, the shaded region are the sets A and B. Ibig sabihin, we are considering the elements that can be found in A or in B. And if ganito yung shaded region, we are referring to the union of two sets. So, the shaded region is the union of A and B. Therefore, the set notation is this one, A union B. Now, for our third example, as you have noticed, the shaded region is outside of set A, meaning we shaded the part, we shaded or we included the elements that are not in A. And kapag ang tinutukoy natin ay yung mga elements na hindi makikita sa isang set na given, we are referring to the complement of a set. So, the shaded region does not include any elements of A. So, the set notation is A complement. Yan, kasi hindi natin sinama yung elements ni A. Ang hinanap natin ay yung elements na wala kay E. Elements that are not in A. So, therefore, the set notation is this one, A complement. The same with the fourth example. We did not consider the elements found in both sets A and B. So, kapag kinuha natin yung union ng dalawang set na ito, and kunin natin yung complement ng union nila, ito yung ating shaded region here. That is why the set notation is ito, A union B. complement, or in short, we are finding the complement of the union of sets A and B. Now, let's proceed with our fifth example and our sixth example as well. So, in our fifth example, ang hindi lang shaded na part is yung intersection ni set A and B. So, meaning, we are referring to the elements that cannot be found in the intersection of sets A and B. That is why the set notation na gagamitin is A intersection B complement. We are finding the complement of the intersection of sets A and B. Yan. And for our sixth example, as you can see, itong shaded region natin ay yung nasa loob lamang ni B. Anong ibig sabihin yan? The shaded region does not include any elements of A. Okay, we did not include the elements of A. Thus, it must be in, nasa loob ito, yung shaded region natin ng A complement. Okay, nakasama siya sa elements na wala kay A. And also, it contains the elements of A complement that are in B. Yung shaded portion na ito ay complement ni A na nasa set B. So therefore, the set notation is this one, A complement intersection B. So the technique is to analyze the shaded region for you to interpret and para ma-answer natin kung ano and para malaman kung ano yung set notation. Now, try natin i-apply yung Venn diagram and yung ating set notation gamit yung mga shaded regions sa problems involving sets. So the Venn diagram shows student involvement in two sports, swimming and basketball. So itong first set na ito, yan yung set ng swimming. Okay, students na nagtawag yan na may sports na swimming. And ito, yung set B na ito, ay nandito yung mga students who are involved in the sports basketball. Now, 100 students were surveyed. How many students were, okay, first question, into swimming but not basketball? Into swimming but not basketball. Okay, involved siya sa swimming pero hindi dapat kasama sa basketball. So, kung hindi kasama si basketball, alisin natin itong sakop ni set na basketball. Yan, i-shade natin yan. Okay. Now, ang naiiwan na lang is yung number 15, which is nakapaloob kay set na swimming. So, therefore, yan, the students who are into swimming but not basketball ay may dami na 15. Now, let's proceed with the second question. How many students were into both swimming and basketball? How many students were into both swimming and basketball? Okay, and basketball. Pag and, yung word na ginagamit, we are referring to the intersection of two sets. So, sa ating Venn diagram, ang intersection ng sets ay yung part kung saan nag-overlap yung kanilang circles. So, saan ba nag-overlap? Dito na part. sa may number na 20. Yan. So therefore, the students who are into both swimming and basketball, merong 20 students. Now let's proceed with question C. How many students were into either swimming or basketball? Swimming or basketball. Okay, we use the word or, and or means we are finding the union of two sets. So kung hinahanap natin ang union of two sets, we are combining all the elements that can be found in set S and B. So combining, i-add natin 15 plus 20, 35 plus 30, 65. Kaya ang dami ng students na naglalaro ng swimming or basketball, okay, who are involved yan in swimming or basketball ay 65. Last question. How many students were neither into swimming nor basketball? So kung napapansin ninyo, kabaliktaran lang nitong question nito ang letter C. Kung ito ang inahanap niya ay yung dami ng students na naglalaro ng swimming or who are involved in swimming or basketball, dito naman ay hinahanap niya ay yung hindi involved. Yung not, kumbaga, not involved in swimming or basketball. Kapag not, okay, yan yung ating clue word para gamitin ang complements of a set. So kung 65 ito and merong 100, ilan yung students na wala sa dalawa na hindi involved sa swimming or basketball? Kung 65 lahat yung involved, ilan yung hindi out of 100? So ang gagawin lang, 100 minus 65, the answer is 35. So there are 35 students who are neither into swimming nor basketball. So now let's proceed to our second problem. Okay, the second problem, which involves the use of Venn diagram and set operations. And 50 were asked about the pets they keep at home. The Venn diagram shows the results. Now we have here, let D, this one, the set of people who have dogs. Let set F, this circle here, okay, let's set F, the set, okay, of people who have fish. And the last one, let's set C, the set of people who have cats. Now the question is, how many have dogs? How many have dogs? Saan ba yung circle na sakop ng set ni dog? So ito yung bilog. Okay, ito yung bilog na nagde-denote sa people who have dogs. Kaya i-shade natin yan. Oops, nasobraan. Okay, let's erase that one. Yan. So, let's shade, okay, yung sakop ng bilog ni set D. Yan. So, all we need to do now is to add the numbers, add the number of people na nasa loob ng set na ito. So, 19 plus 7, 26, plus 1, 27, 27 plus 12, we have 39. And so, there are 39 people who have dogs. Now, question number 2. How many have dogs and fish? So again, our clue word here is yung word na and. Yung word natin na and. Now, pag and yung ating ginamit, ibig sabihin we are finding the intersection. So, dito, saan yung D, dog? Ito. Itong buong ito. Okay, saglit lang. Palitan natin yung ating ginagamit. Okay. Ito yung buong set ng dog. Saan naman yung sa fish? Itong bilog na ito. Now, we are finding the intersection since we are using the word and here sa ating problem. So, saan yung intersection ng dalawang set na yan? Saan yung part nilang dalawa, ng dalawang circle na yan na nag-overlap? Yan, nandito na portion. Kaya, para malaman yung dami ng tao na merong dogs and fish, we need to add 7 and 1. Kasi nandito sila sa dalawang portion. Okay, nandito sila sa portion na nag-overlap sa set D and F. Yeah, 7 plus 1, the answer is 8. Now, letter C. Dogs or cats. Ilan daw merong dogs or cats? Now, since we used the word or, ibig sabihin, we are finding the union of the sets D and C. So, all we need to do is to add the number of people na merong aso and merong pusa. Yan. So, again, take note kung ano yung na-mention, dapat lahat na nandun is yung sakop niya lang. So, ito, kagaya nito, dogs and cats lamang. Hindi kasama yung sa may fish mismo. Now, by adding the numbers, 19 plus 7, ilan nandito? 39. Plus 3, nandito, the answer is 42. So, there are 42 people who have dogs or cats. So, next. How many have fish and cats, but not dogs? Fish and cats, meaning intersection, fish and cats. Saan dito? Nandito na portion. Pero, since ang sinabi is, hindi kasama yung nag-aalaga ng dogs, therefore, yung kukonsider natin ay yung nasa red na highlight. Yan, yun nandyan. Pero merong bang nakalagay dyan? Wala. Kaya, there are no people who have fish and cats but not dogs. Ang meron lang, merong one person na nag-aalaga ng dogs, fish, and cats. So let's proceed with the fifth question. How many have dogs or fish but not cats? Dogs or fish. Ibig sabihin, union or the word or. Dogs, ito, fish. So, since or yung ginamit, yan, sakop niyan. Now, ang ating hinahanap is, sobraan yung pag-shade. Okay, so let's change the color para medyo lighter yung ating shade. And since we are finding dogs or fish, ito na yun siya. Na-shade na natin. Pero dapat hindi kasama yung nag-aalaga ng cats. So, hindi dapat natin isama yung circle, yung set ng cats. Kaya ang maiiwan is yung nandito na portion. Yan, yung dyan na shade natin. Which is, merong 19 plus 7 plus 6. Ilan lahat? Okay, 19 plus 7, 26 plus 6, 32. Kaya merong 32 people who have dogs or fish but not cats. So, sixth question. Ilan ba daw ang tao na nag-aalaga ng tatlo? Ng pusa, ng cats, ng dogs, and ng fish. Saan ba dito sa kanila ang sakop ng tatlong circle na yun? Okay, itong nasa gitnang ito, yung merong 1. Kapag all yung sinasabi, kapag pangkalahatan yung sinasabi, yung titignan talaga always is yung nasa pinaka-center. 1. So therefore, merong isang tao na nag-aalaga ng tatlong hayop. Dogs, cats, and fish. Now, how many naman sa last question natin? How many have neither? Okay, correction, 1 po yan. Neither one of the 3 hindi nag-aalaga ng dogs, ng cats, and ng fishes. So, ilan nga ba? Okay, the answer is 2. Bakit? Since 50 persons were asked about the pets they keep at home, and then kung i-total natin yung lahat ng nag-aalaga ng dogs, fish, and cats, let's try. So, we all know na ang total itong nag-aalaga ng dogs ay 39 plus 6, 45 plus 3, 48. Kaya lahat ng tao na nandito na nag-aalaga ng dog, fish, tsaka cats, nag-aalaga ng hayop ay 48. So, meaning, to answer the question, yung hindi nag-aalaga ng any na hayop na nandito sa ating given, isasubtract lang natin sa original number na tinanungan, 50 person. So, 50 minus 48 na nag-aalaga ng hayop, dito, we have 2. Kaya, 2 yung answer natin. And that's it. So, you have learned all about Venn diagram and the problems involving sets. Kasama yung pag-apply ng Venn diagram in answering problems involving sets. So, goodbye learners. See you next time.